40,000 Canadians served in Afghanistan. Every one of them had an experience that is difficult to describe to people back home and often difficult to forget. When I heard of some of the things that had gone on during Operation Medusa, it occurred to me that as a Canadian, I hadn't understood it from reading the media at the time, and I was obsessed with the media at the time, but had missed the real story.
I have always wanted to write the story of Operation Medusa, and I think this book actually provides yet another layer of breadth and depth to a very complex mission, the most complex mission that any of us had ever been on in living memory within Canada or the international community.
We have a situation here where young men and women were being attacked by the Taliban. Most of these people had hardly slept away from their houses before. They had arrived there only days before, and they rose to the challenge and made sure that the Taliban was stopped in their tracks and didn't take over Kandahar and then the whole country. That is incredibly inspiring. David had things to say that had never been said before. Even though there have been books touching on this topic, the stuff that he had to put down is brand new, and that excited me.
I needed time between when the mission was, and I never had the circumstances that allowed me to do that. And when I met Brian, I just knew that this was a partnership, much like what I had experienced in the Army, that was going to work really well.
We had one meeting after which I phoned the publisher and said, I have to work with this guy. He's got to get his book out. I want to be part of it. And the publisher said, I was just about to call you and say the same thing. To get back into military strategy and tactics with a story that was important to Canadians was a joy.
This is everyone's story who was ever part of Afghanistan. I think we've been able to capture their voice in something that will resonate not just back then, but today and long into the future.